love rap. And the most secret scene in music. So, when Fran here had a plan to handle that, and her first choices were too expensive, we agreed to do it. Fran asked us to rap for you. Isn't she great? Because who can afford a magician these days? Now, today's a day of love, and we're proud of you, G. The ceremony's over, and now you can breathe. We did a bit of research on you, man. Had a browse and a read. Just a normal level of digging, really. A standard degree. You know, I mean, the fact that you teach acting to teens. That wide as hell Cheshire Cat mouth you received through your family tree. Also things like the fact that you travelled to Crete with Fran for a week, and while you were there, you thought you saw a really weird creature, but then it happened to be the back of a sheep. That was a goat. That was a goat. Apologies, mate, that one's on me. But yeah, just your healthy level of snooping. You know, the cat that you feed. Bossington, who one night came back to your house in your sleep with a mouse in its teeth. That you took out in a bowl and let out on the streets at 1 a.m. Let out on the streets. Oh, that's really just nice. A totally regular, not at all creepy extent of fact-finding. And now we kind of feel like we know you. So we're glad we can meet. And we just hope that you're as awesome as you sound on the sheet. Because to be honest, when the research on this man was complete, we thought, damn, I kind of wish he was marrying me. So, Fran, could you leave? No, this is how it should be, because Fran's the gal of your dreams. A girl you didn't even know in 2003. The only reason we said 2003 is it happens to be in the sound of the ski. Look, don't tell him that. Look, the point is, today's the day you get to make your family pleased. That you finally mustered the courage to get down on one knee, and we're sure everyone in this room is bound to agree when we say, congratulations, James, because she is out of your league. We did think it'd be good here if we spoke to James firstly. We hear you're addicted to Sunday dinners. Well, that totally ain't nerdy. But if tomorrow there's a risk that you might blow a brain circuit if no one's made turkey, tonight we're making sure you get a roast a day early. Now, James is pretty happy to get married with guests. He's been satisfied with Fran since they met. Showing off about the age difference he's glad he could get. Like, I'm 33, she's 27. That's 6 years younger than me. Back of the neck. Except when you were 16, she was actually 10. That's an offence. He spends his weekdays teaching a bunch of kids whose paths are to act, and his students think his lessons in drama are rad. But the reason you teach drama is because you can't even add. I'm saying, no king of the dot punch, but you're a disaster at math. Hey, James. Saw you earlier. Nice suit. Oh, yeah. The jacket's blazing. Clever design, yo. Where was that fabric made in? Yemen or Cairo? I saw the suit. The whole fit was great. That's amazing. Incredible tie, bro. Your fashion statement's better than my clothes. You're like Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. And look at those teeth! You put the mile in smile. We heard it from your inner party. He's got that Scott Howe's long mouth, the width is balmy. That grin is wider than Mini Drivers, it's big and hearty. His favourite songs are Grin Too Deep, Grin Sane in the Membrane, and anything by Grin Stefani. That smile is so great that earlier when Fran went to throw away the flower bunch, it hit James in his own face. And while all of you were stood around like, no way, we were like, yo, Fran, is your bow K? Is your bow? Is your bow K? So great. Now, you've very inconsiderately given Fran a harder surname. Lucky for you, she's not once stressed it, but you still gave her that double barrel at the altar? Shotgun wedding! And, we also heard something ridiculous concerning the amount of time you spend in the bath. What is it, at least twice a day? What, are you scared that you'll start sweating in class when they test the alarms? Where's a chair in the bath? Where's his underwear in the bath? Does his cooking, tax return and marking there in the bath? Fran wants to join in, but he ain't sharing the bath. Except on weekends, but there's a fare that he'll charge. As soon as she catches him putting on that peppermint marsh, he daren't even ask where he's heading so far. We're just surprised you haven't held this wedding in Bath. Or at the very least, maybe Leamington Spa. There are fewer cars produced in Asia than bars that you have taken. James has told you all he teaches drama. That's the largest fabrication. He actually works for the council in Market Harbour for his payments. The department where he's stationed, baths and recreation.
Because I spent 20 minutes tops in the tub. You don't take baths like that.
You don't have your skin texture looking scarred like that.
So don't be fooled that he smells better. You know his bath's type
And
whack.
he'll be there on the honeymoon to bring those bars right back. Fran told us that the level of his sex was great. That's true. I'm kidding. They haven't had sex before their wedding day. Have you? Now, since you decided to get engaged and set a date to preparate for your special day and decorate up the wedding cake, which is smelling great, good effort, mate, we couldn't ever wait to be helping James to celebrate. And until now, we could only ever speculate. But seeing you both in the flesh today, I'd like to be the first to step and say, I bet that they will have a beautiful marriage. Though statistically, you'll separate. Mathematics.
You are the worst wedding guest ever, mate. James is in the gym like every day, pumping true heat. Your wife must think you're obsessed, you bloody loony. But Fran, I wouldn't worry that your husband's becoming too keen. It's traditional to buy a treadmill for the honeymoon suite. He started off just going to the gym for laughs, but now it's like he's on a mission to get trim and fast.
You can tell he'll never miss a fitness class simply by looking at those flipping arms.
I mean, this kid is hard.
He's triple hard. He's championship weightlifting hard.
He's Bronson swinging on the prison guards. I heard he wrestled off a killer shark.
You can catch James at bodybuilding tournaments, sitting in the front row, and if one of them glances at Fran, he'll finish them with one blow. You all got your invites. There's a gift he put in one, though.
One of you lucky attendees got 2 tickets to the gun show. This wedding's looked fantastic, guys. Kudos on the preparations, and it's been an honour to come here and roast a couple with such awesome reputations. I suppose what we're really trying to say with these very clever statements is, when all's said and done, we're just grateful of these celebrations. This evening was magic, and we hope we haven't been too mean with our rapping and that nothing was left to leave you feeling embarrassed.
Because to be honest, we were really ecstatic, and taking part in this is something that seemed extremely attractive. Now, Fran, you did tell us that he's a romantic, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys leave in a carriage with James speaking in Spanish, and I bet the hotel honeymoon suite is fantastic.
And in 50 years' time, when you speak to your grandkids and recount every awesome memory that you've captured, even if they say they're bored like unappreciative bastards, you'll still notice the result of an unbelievable marriage.
So with that being said, congratulations, James and Fran, the Eagles have landed.